A very good player, and exciting to see him on this heroic roster. I always enjoy watching him. It's going to be an eco from G2, right? That save gun for Kenny is all they can muster in this round. Heroic, they know they're not up against a lot. They can afford to play fast in this one, and that will be the game plan. Jax with the Deagle, nice shot. Does get a chance to drop off the back of it as well. So G2 putting up a kill. If this rifle finds a 5-on-3, that's massive, but it's Heroic with the immediate refrag. Nexa grabs the gun, but they've already seen it disappear from the floor in front of them, and trade is not going to be difficult for Heroic, who take full control of Hell and Yard. Fighting back from Heaven are the P2Ks, but these are not the guns for the job. Amanek may find one, but good luck doubling that down from such a range. Nice damage, puts Cadian on 9, but Cadian's down. They will clear up the round, leaving just Hunter in lobby. Not for long. It's Heroic finding 3. They take control back of this game, and finally G2 can reinvest now after a couple of dry rounds with low investments. Warp on Kenny, worth noting. Got that out nice and early on. We do have a Warp on the T side to fight back against him, but Cadian's looking for Nexa in main, and Nexa's not going to give away this pick. Pretty standard door peek. It will be a player on the site trying to provide a bit of distraction, while Nexa just tucks and watches for the main drop. Again, like, you know, G2 probably don't know what to expect from Heroic. What is their default? This team is, you know, or hasn't played that many maps, so there's going to be a lot to learn here for G2. Heroic are on the B side very quickly from event drops. Jax is here, and he's dropped the bomb. Cadian will trade. That provides time for Heroic to get this plant in. But in that time, Amanek is already rotated down. He's creating a real problem here on the B bomb side. Cadian gets a second, but at this point, do they even want to commit towards B? G2 know exactly where that bomb is. Nexus got a frag. Borup comes in late on lobby and kills the ramp player, and up the vents they can go, but that's exactly where Nexus is. Heroic need to be careful in this 2-on-1 despite the low health.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait this one out, bud. And yeah, the fire stops burning, and maybe it will for G2 in this round as a whole. I don't think Nexa's going for this, man. Yeah, he's already kind of bowed out. He's walking over here towards Hell. He's looking for these ramp players. Maybe if they give him a fight, maybe if they give him a duel, then we see him get interested. But a lot of it is hinging on whether or not he can deal with Borup. And I don't know, man. I'm not feeling too good about that one. He's walking around the corner. Borup holding deep within the ramp. And he will put that 4th round on the board for Heroic.
Heroic is seeming very confident just to take, you know, straight up Angels, you know, against G2, which is really good considering some of the players that we have on this G2 side, right? Like, that is a team that many will fear facing individually, but Heroic don't look like they have that fear, at least right now. So that certainly bodes well on the T side of Nuke, where you're going to need a lot of audacious plays to get yourself on this board. Right now, Heroic going for the smokes outside. Not full crossing, but the MAC-10 has gone and beaten everyone to the punch. Nico's already down B. Late outside are the rest of Heroic. That bomb has been spotted on the back of Cadian with the AWP, so G2 know what to expect. And now they know Nico's here, but yeah, that's a classic. So many players do that. They throw the Molotov, they don't wait for it to bloom, and a player plays in front of it for the one and done, right? Jax pushes the molly, he gets the 1 and he is looking very, very warmed up today. Jax has hit some banging shots with that Deagle. So, netting a kill for G2, it means Heroic can't continue down lower. They need to look elsewhere, and Tessus has parred away into this A-bomb site. He's coming up on Heaven. G2 have no information. Closest player is Nexa down lower, and he's about to realize this as he comes in from Hell.
It's just a standoff right now with Tessez up in this position. And that's the thing. If he's able to get into Heaven, if he's able to lock this down, this is such a strong position for Heroic to have. And we'll see them, you know, showing a bit of attention down through Secret, but I think that is just Cadian checking it. It does feel like the plan here is to see what these Heaven players can accomplish. And with Nexa keeping an eye on it, he's not watching actually for the wraparound up on the top Heaven. He's just holding Hell. And so him going up the ladder, it's pretty crazy, but it's actually kind of worked out here for the side of G2. There's no time. Oh, dearie me, Heroic. They've kind of outbrained themselves on this.
Yeah, I was wondering, they definitely left that too long. Like, you know, Tessus is in heaven, but what he's doing is waiting for Borup to bring the bomb. Now, there's nothing wrong with, you know, grouping up and trying to do that together, but G2, at that point, they're working it out. They're silent for so long. They see Heroic still have lobby. They know it's not a B play as a result, and they're just ready for the heaven wrap. Nexa lets them take control, and then comes in on a flank up the ladder and drops the bomb. That's a great round for Nexa, and that's one that Heroic, yeah, they just went faster. They just took that top site. They would have won it, so 4-3. Oh, good damage done. That spray is converted into a kill. Hunter finds Borup, and Nexus down on B already, dropping the bomb. Heroic have been hurt in this round, a 5-on-3, and with more damage done. Cadian's on just 2 points of health, and that bomb's still out in the open in the B bomb site. There's a triple rotation for G2, trying to completely control this package.
Oh, Tessa's nice opener in this round. And maybe that's enough to have given Heroic a chance here. It was a 3-on-5, but now 3-on-4. Tessa's with some control down towards B and still just keeping players here, preventing any kind of rotation. This bomb is down, and that is going to be a problem for Heroic. Wonder where this is. Can Cadian look to grab it?
It's out in B next to the silo, so it's really not in a
Ooh,
in
it's
a
not
good
in a
position.
friendly
Yeah.
place. Okay.
Nexa got the kill from the window.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter that Heroic have top right now.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty tricky spot to be in. And Testes is just going to walk to his demise. I think at this point, Heroic kind of realized it. Like, yeah, getting this bomb, not going to be easy. However, that maybe helps. Cadian. Oh, okay. Now down to the 1v1. And Kenny with the AWP in hand. Cadian, 2 points of health. Kenny only needs to land 1 bullet. But that would be true with the pistol or with the AWP. He's elected. Or the former. Missed shot from Kenny. Tagged down. That's the nade done it.
Nice.
Oh dear. Cadian locks it in with 3. And Heroic, they'll find that 5th round. I don't know, G2. I don't know about that one. That didn't feel like it went the way it should.
I have no idea.
This is stellar stuff from Cadian to like be ready for all of this. But I can't believe they were given like so many individual fights from G2.
The vent rotation is certainly a peculiar one when Heroic just saw Amanek on that top site. So yeah, that one I'm not a fan of. Everything else is just great work, right? Like it's Nexa. He'd been holding the stairs a secret for so long. Finally, he gets Tessus come his way. Tessus doesn't have a teammate. He dies. Heroic send 2 more players at it. They trade a kill. Cadian kills Nexa, and what a great sequence against Kenny as well. Baits the door, goes window, gives enough time for Kenny to think that he's above. Kenny looks away. Cadian nades him, and then knows that Kenny, because he's tagged up, has to move away from the nade or he's going to die. So he just walks into Cadian's waiting arms. That's just such a well-played clutch from Cadian, who's on 2 health the entire time, remember, from the start of the round. So from getting down that vent, the spray on Hunter did it. So great work from Cadian, leading by example and putting Heroic 5-3 up here on the T side. It's going to be G2 on a bit of a low buy. CZ's in the armor. Not where they want to be, considering some of these rounds have been so close. In fact, so favored to G2. But it's gone both ways. I mean, G2 won that top site mad round just 2 ago with Nexa coming in on that heaven flank. So, you know, both of these teams can win those ridiculous rounds, and I think that's what makes this series so exciting for Group A.
This is a great chance for Heroic to continue to build upon this lead, right? They've broken down the money at G2. They're looking like they want to go for this top site push. Now, they've been very, very patient here at waiting in lobby. They've been hoping that they can catch G2, you know, maybe trying to lobby crunch, maybe trying to get aggressive. You wait out any utility they might have, and they've got nothing, man. They've really got nothing. So these mollies go down. That's going to force Kenny into the Lion's Den. And now Amanek, he's going to have an attempt as well. He's actually trapped here in the corner. He doesn't fare all too well, but Nexus certainly does. And now Jax, 1v2, they don't know he's here. They don't know he's at the back of the site. And oh dear! Oh no, now down to the 1v1. Borup, no! Borup is deleted, and Jax, the hero G2 needed, the D king of this squad, 4th on the board. and somehow, some way, he goes unaccounted for in the back of the site.
Yeah, the full stack. We were just saying both teams could win these ridiculous ecos, and Jax, who has 6 kills, I would be inclined to believe 4 out of 6 of them at a bare minimum are Deagle kills. I've at least seen 4 Deagle kills from Jax, and I don't know how he makes it work, but he does. G2, they'll take that round, although that is not one that should be going their way. It's always great when you have a stack like that. If you're G2, you have like 3-4 players on the site. Heroic kill them all, but they don't kill the last player. And that last player hasn't fired a shot. That last player is hidden the entire round. And so Heroic go, well, we've killed 4A. He's not re-peeking us. He should be trading his team. He's not. So he's not A. And they just completely let their guard down, looking at rotation points, looking at Heaven, looking at Main, looking at Ven. And Jax just pops out from behind them, lines up a shot. You can see Bob trying to escape, looking down at the ground to make his head hitbox go away. Not Cadian, Jax rather, will not let it go away. Take it away. And so will Kenny. Now fired up with the AWP after an eco win. G2 are back in control of the economy. Heroic don't have a dollar to their name and already don't have 5 players up. Kenny, he is not done with one. I would not want to go in the yard of Nuke when Kenny has the AWP, but Heroic, they are just feeding the beast. 2 kills, and they're going to fall away from outside. Probably a wise decision. Look elsewhere with these pistols. Oh, Jax, that's not a deagle in your hands.
Oh, and maybe it's something far more sinister. No, actually, he just dies immediately. Kenny here, gonna try and pick up the slack. Oh, and he does. 4 kills for Kenny in this round. And a 5th for G2 up on the board. They're keeping this one neck and neck. They're keeping us nice and close here. G2 maybe out for some revenge after Astralis not being too kind to them in that grand final for the road to Rio. Heroic, not quite Astralis, but
I took a bit of distance.
Yeah.
Not the full distance, some of the distance. But that game is right now distant from where we are. Jax, stop, stop, leave him alone. Give him a chance. These guys, these poor Danes, you're just dirtying them up, shooting through smokes. Jax is not done. He's got his second. Down falls as well, and Jax, he'll fall, but not to death, just to the B-bomb site where he can look to stop the plant. G2 have control. They have the rotations. Look at the minimap. We've got a Heaven and a Hell player. Almost overkill at this point. G2 have the rotations needed, and Heroic, I mean, they can't even go back. They don't own the lobby right now. They're watching it passively. Borup taking a peek. Jax is still lurking down at B, but he's got enough info as to calm whether Heroic are attempting this lower play. Take a shot, fall off safely here from this position.
Well, Jax has been on a tear in this round here and now, and who knew? He might just continue it. 3 to his name. However, that's him out of the game, and it does fall on to Nico now. 1 on 3, and he has caught a man down at the ramp. That'll be Mr. Kenny S getting bested there in the head-to-head. So now Nico, a very good chance that he might be able to find something in this round. However, Hunter and Amanek still standing on the other side, trying to do everything in their power to stop exactly that. Nico.
TikTok.
Only 7 seconds left on this clock, and he goes into the site, tries to get that bomb planted, and sadly it will be tied. It is the undoing of Heroic there in that round. Hunter just able to hold down that angle, be ever so patient, knows the kill has to come to him eventually, and indeed it will.
Back in action, and Heroic with more pistols to play with. G2 have certainly won more ecos than Heroic this time, but they're going to give it another go with a fast A attempt. The flashes are actually really good. Fully blinded RG2, but they only have to look a little doorway, a little choke point, and hold that mouse 1 button. That's exactly what goes on. Cadian tries to drop Vent, misses the Vent, doesn't have the bomb either. So even if he got down, it would be of small value to Heroic, just trying to play with his food, but his food bites back. G2, 7 to 5. Good CT side so far on Nuke. This is Heroic's map pick in this series. We do have Vertigo coming up. Bit of a question mark in this one. Which G2 do we have today? Will they have an answer on Vertigo? Have Heroic anti-stratted them? A lot of questions on our mind moving forward, but even in this map right now, things are competitive. Or back out for Kenny, none for Cadian. And fast flashes into...
Oh, Nexa, here's them dropping. Hunter is the guy who could really make a lot of difference in this round, and now he's going to have to. He's caught a timing in through red, and he isolates that one fight into Secret while it's available. But is there going to be anything else? Because now it falls to just him and Kenny. Bomb planted here for the side of Heroic. Going to start these post plants, and this double lobby play is something that's very frustrating to deal